Welcome, everybody. We got a great show for you today. This is Reeves.
It's Roach.
Welcome. We got episode 5. Thank you for tuning in. What's going on, you little midget Conor McGregor?
Beard's coming in little patches.
Drew's got a little red beard coming in.
It's not red.
It's red.
It's the lighting.
So he's combing it now.
He's
combing it.
I found this little bad boy in the grooming kit. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, it looks comes in patchy, but if I brush it, it looks fuller, thicker.
It's true. So
kinda,
you're not as
pick
nappy.
It a little bit. Yeah, kind of pick it out a little bit.
I get that. So did you watch the fight?
Yeah, I rented it.
You rented it.
Yeah, my buddy came over. We watched a fight. Yeah, I don't know. Boxing's boring. You know, there was 4 fights. The McGregor fight was good, and there was one other fight that was good. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of hugging and sweating. So.
Hugging and sweating.
Yeah, a lot of hugging and sweating.
UFC, they're hugging because they're wrapping up. Boxing, nobody's hugging.
They do hug.
You're punching.
But, dude, boxing is a dying sport because they hug and there's not a lot of fighting. There's more action in MMA, and MMA will always be, from here on out, the bigger sport. It just will.
Dana White sold the UFC for $4 billion.
Yeah, I don't know if it was. I don't know it was $4 billion, but
it was $4 billion.
Good for him.
So yeah,
Smart man.
It is smart.
Yeah, but no, it was a good fight. McGregor. I guess people can say he looked good or whatever, but I don't think it's as much he looked good as much as it is the tactic that Mayweather went in with the fight.
Mayweather knew he was just going to wear him out.
Well, exactly. So he went in there just kind of letting him throw punches, knowing that he's not going to do as much damage. But I don't know. Who knows? There's people.
How did they give him a knockout when he really doesn't knock him out?
It's boxing. It's different. It's a different sport.
It's not a knockout though. He didn't get knocked out.
It's not. It wasn't a TKO.
It was a knockout.
Okay.
He's scratching this.
Whatever, dude.
Conor McGregor beard.
There's a difference. There's a TKO and a KO. He got knocked out, not a TKO.
So what's TKO?
It's when you get knocked the fuck out. It's like when you're out.
It isn't TKFO. That's what I thought right away too, but I held my.
I don't know.
It should be knocked the fuck out.
He was gonna be TK'd out. He was gonna be done. Well, actually, I think he was taken. I think KO is when you get
knocked out. KO,
no, I think it's multiple
out.
Times in a round.
No,
you have to get KO'd. If you
so
get KO'd,
so it's TKO.
I don't fucking know. I don't watch boxing, so we don't fucking know. I don't have to look it up. Where's your phone? Who cares?
We do a sports podcast. You're supposed to know
not
these
really,
things.
I don't. You want to claim it as a sports podcast? That's fine. I'd rather just talk football. Let's talk about. You watch the game?
How about we talk about me for a second?
Oh, the VWO.
Drew knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So what are we going to go do today?
You're going to get your cult stamp.
My cult stamp.
You're going to get fucking marked.
Right next to my vagina, as Drew likes to say.
Yep.
I came up with a pretty sweet idea. Also, a famous actor, Nick Swardson.
He's not an actor. He's a comedian. He's a comedian. He's funny as hell.
He's not an actor, so he's not in movies.
He is. But I think he would even consider himself.
He was in Reno 911. Remember in the roller skates? And
I get that, but I think he would consider himself a comedian.
He's a comedic actor.
Okay, fair enough. That's better representation than he's an actor.
Anywho, he's getting, I think, knighted in.
Well, he gets a pass. He's cool.
The first game. I'm cool.
Yeah, I don't think would be as dedicated.
He is the biggest Vikings fan out there. He's crazy.
I
Vikings.
get that.
He took a picture. He just recently tweeted a picture with Aaron Rodgers' ex with the Viking shirt on.
Yeah. Well, because they're.
I heard Aaron Rodgers is dating J-Lo.
Are you dumb? He's with Alex Rodriguez, or she's with Alex Rodriguez. What are you talking about?
Who, A-Rod?
J-Lo and A-Rod have been together for a while.
No, they haven't.
You're dumb.
No, I heard it. I swear.
It's supposed to be this isn't the fucking TMZ anyways. Who cares?
A-Rod, J-Lo.
They were fucking at the fight together the other night. They've been dating for a while, dude. It's like America's favorite Latino couple. Come on.
That's true.
Right there. It's like 2 stars. Like those 2 are meant to be. They almost be like their brother and sister kind of.
They do kind of look like brother and sister. They probably have beautiful babies.
Oh, they probably have gorgeous kids.
God.
For sure. Anyways, you watch the Viking game?
I did watch the Viking game.
Yeah.
Yes. I watched probably.
Well, it wasn't good.
I was disappointed at a lot of things.
I watched it the first time, but I had my draft. my fantasy draft, so I kind of had to pause and I didn't watch it. I wasn't as like in it, involved with it. But I went back and watched it again, and I mean, Mike Remmers was the worst part of our offensive line.
I would completely
the two
agree.
sacks that we gave up in the first half was on him.
Sam Bradford's running for his life.
So one of them, he just flat out got pushed back into Bradford. The pocket kind of broke down. Bradford was about to step up, and Mike Remmers gets pushed right back into him.
Yep.
That was the second one. The first one was Dan Morgan and Mike Remmers not communicating on a blitz or a pickup on the outside. Dan Morgan took the defensive end, and Mike Remmers went to double team him, and then somebody came on the inside. So I don't know who you put that on, but both of the sacks came on Mike Remmers on his side through, so, not promising, not promising, but, otherwise, other than that, we got a lot of, I shouldn't say, I mean, we got a lot of depth, especially, I mean, even at offensive line.
We do.
We really do. A lot of those guys, they're super versatile. I mean, they can play more than one position.
Yep. Nick Easton moving to guard after playing center, and I think that's the biggest advantage for us.
Yeah, Alex Boone got a little banged up.
If only he could.
Yeah, but yeah, Nick Easton's been playing really good at guard.
Yeah, he looks great to me.
Yeah, the combo of Easton, Berger, and Alfline have been pretty solid. Rashad Hill, back. I mean, I like our whole depth, man. So, I think it's gonna be tough. And then, watching the game again, seeing that, Treadwell looked pretty good. So that's kind of nice.
He did. He looked healthy.
He looked good. So,
yeah.
I mean, after seeing that, I don't really see, I'll have to change up my stand. I think probably Jerry Wright will be cut. And I think it would be a good thing for him, because if you look at a team like New England, Julian Edmonds out, I think that'd be a perfect fit. If he got cut,
they'd pick him right up.
I think they would.
It
would make more sense. I mean, he's kind of like that, that style, little slot receiver.
Or go to the Packers or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, that would be, more tragic. I mean, it would be. Tragic.
I'd rather keep our rookies though. I mean, as much as Jarius Wright's been a leader and a veteran, and I like our rookies this year.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that one. And then you got guy like Frichty and
Rodney Adams.
Well, no, yeah, but Frichty, you put him on the practice squad. So
Frichty's not making.
If we get an injury, we got to pull up Frichty, as our sixth wide receiver. I can live with that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So,
no, he's definitely a practice squad guy.
And then looking at like defensive backs, I think we'll probably end up carrying 5 safeties. I think Exum and Harris both make the team.
I would agree. Yeah, and Curse,
because Exum's played really well. And he's been learning the nickel supposedly, and the preseason games that he's played,
he's played well,
pretty good. But again, it's preseason, so it's hard to judge.
Yeah, they're running 30% of their plays. They're just, I heard a comment on the radio earlier that the Vikings just pretty much the 49ers game plan for us like it was the fucking NFC Championship. They were blitz, and we didn't. It's like we're just trying to get out of here. We're trying to get out of here alive. We're trying to get out of here alive without
Mike Zimmer's
injuries.
mentality is not just to go there and just try, not get injured.
He's not learning.
Dude, we did not just. Okay, don't make excuses.
Oh, jeez.
That's the thing. That's the part about drinking the Kool-Aid that I don't really want to be a part of.
The purple Kool-Aid.
Well, it is, because be a realist, and just don't be afraid to point it out. And they didn't, they came at us with everything. We just kind of was like, no big deal, No, it wasn't the case. We just, a couple plays here and there, and it can totally change the moment. I mean, the second play of the game, when Dalvin Cook hits the elbow of Sam Bradford, Stephon Diggs is wide open. He's going to take that pass, 30, 40 yards on the field. It was wide open, so, yeah, we didn't play great, but, I like where this team's going. I'm not super worried about it. So,
well, you shouldn't be. PA brought us from a 14 win to a 13 win. Your favorite K fan?
I don't care what fucking PA says.
You love PA.
He's great. I like PA as an announcer for the game, but 9 to noon, no. Put on Charge.
What about horse racing?
I'd rather listen to Charge. Okay, I'm talking 9 to noon. He's great. You're gonna go live. He's great, but
we are live.
I don't know. He bugs me 9 to noon. He's got all these too many.
You think he's too fake and too?
Yeah, he always has to have these little one line, and it
they're funny.
Bugs me.
They're funny.
to you, you think it's cute and charming. I think
Me
it's
and
annoying.
10,000 other people that listen from 9 to noon
I
every day.
purposely, switch the dial.
PA, baby.
Except on Fridays when church is on, then you got me listening.
The football feast.
Yeah, it's the wall.
I'm hitting the wall.
So, but
We're Facebook Live in right now. So, next topic. Golden Gophers start this Thursday.
why do we're not even done with the Vikings yet.
Oh, you're not done?
I don't think so. Why we Gophers? Who cares? They're not even in Big Ten play yet. Who cares? Let's talk when it's important.
Well, he doesn't want to talk about the Gophers. So, back,
no,
you got some other Viking stakes. Let's hear them.
Well, what do you want?
He's got a bunch of paperwork. Everything.
It's just a roster. I don't know. We just got so much depth this year. I'm pretty involved. I want to see who gets cut. September 2nd is going to be big, and we got a lot of guys that I don't know. It's going to be tough. So, but I think Brian Robeson will probably end up making the team, though. So I think before looking at it, I think we were going to go with 7 wide receivers.
Well, different from last week.
Yeah, I think because looking at Laquan Treadwell on how well he played, and we got those 2 rookies. Yeah, they're rookies, but those guys look pretty good.
They do. Look good.
Rodney Adams,
Stacey Coley.
Stacey Coley look good.
Yeah.
And what I like about Stacey Coley is too, he takes that. There was that first pass that came to him. I think it was his first pass. Where it was kind of one hop to him, and he came up and he I don't know if he dislocated his finger or something, but something happened. He either jammed or dislocated it.
Yeah.
Went off the field. Sugarman's there, getting him all set up. He comes back out and he plays pretty well. Has a couple more catches after that. So it shows he's tough. He's good. I like him. So
I thought I'd like Rodney Adams better. He's a 5th round pick. Stacey Coley's a 7th round pick. So Rodney technically should be better.
Yeah.
And I was rooting for him more, but Stacey Coley's really just been outplaying him.
Yeah, and it's just a huge switch from the past. I mean, the past we haven't had any depth.
But Jarius Wright was our deepest depth.
Yeah, until going back to, Moss, Carter, Reed, we really haven't had solid depth at wide receiver. So finally looking at this team and saying, man, we got some depth. I don't want to sip the Kool-Aid too much, but I'm getting a little excited about it. It's
the Kool-Aid tastes good.
It does, a little, not too much sugar, just a little bit.
Just a little bit of sugar.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see, So, but I think Brian Robeson will probably end up making the team, and so will Stephen Weatherly. I think they'll just go with more, I think they'll go with 3 tight ends. The big thing is what's going to happen at quarterback. We're going to carry 2. We're going to carry 3.
2.
I think they'll, ideally the Vikings probably want to pup Teddy. But then what are you going to do come week 6?
They're going to pup him.
Okay, then that's fine. But then come week 6, he's got to come back. So what do you do come week 6? So if we keep Case Keenum, teams are going to look at it and go, we got 6 weeks to drop, to do something with Case Keenum. So maybe they hold on to him and come after the first quarter of the season. They trade him, but how many quarterbacks really get traded into the season like
you
that?
Wait for an injury. You try to – I think you made a really good point last week with the trade of Case Keenum. Because you bring in Leidner. You move him to move him to your practice squad. And then you have Heineke be your backup. And then once Teddy's back, then you just drop it and Leidner's gone.
But here's the problem with that now.
Then you drop Leidner.
But here's the problem with that now. We obviously seen how well, Taylor Heineke played pretty good. He showed a lot of grit, but he
won us the game.
But the reason why Leidner was brought in was because Taylor's got some rib injuries. And that showed. So I don't know how much Taylor's going to play come Thursday.
It's going to be Leidner. It's going to be the Gopher show. Thursday and Vikings.
I don't know. Did they say yet? Because I think Case Keenum will probably play the first half.
They were talking about it.
I would think Case Keenum will play the first half.
I think he'd probably play a quarter, and Leidner would play probably 3.
I don't think so. Leidner's only been here like 11, 12 days.
Doesn't matter.
That's not enough to take
You're not running
Mike
anything.
You're
running 7 plays.
But Mike Zimmer doesn't want to go out there and get
out.
Regardless, it's the 7th preseason game. He still wants to go out there and be competitive.
It's the 4th preseason game, not the 7th.
Mitch Leidner couldn't go and compete with the Gophers.
I
think he's going to go compete.
I don't know why we brought him in.
I know it's preseason, but let's be real.
It'll be fun.
Lakeville South, we're real close. We're right on the border. But come on, let's be honest. He's big. That's about it. Put me. If I was 6'5", you're going to bring me on there? Probably not.
No.
So
he had 27 touchdowns and 24 interceptions.
Great athlete, but that doesn't translate.
He's a putz.
He couldn't even make it work with the Gophers. So come on.
It was the coaching.
He'll play. They'll throw him a bone, but it's going to be 4th quarter. Yeah. That's my take.
He'll get a $30,000 check
if
to
Taylor Heineke
go play in a 4th preseason game. I think that's a good day to me.
Yeah, and if Taylor Heineke can grit it out, which he was in pain. Granted, he only had the 2-minute warning that he played. You know, he's only played one series or two series, maybe.
I didn't watch the end.
Can't remember if it was one or two.
I had Game of Thrones season finale.
Well, see, yeah, I watched the end. I had it paused at halftime because the draft started, and then watched it. But yeah, he might have had two, but I know he had one drive for sure. Obviously, the winning drive. But
yeah,
you got me off where I was fucking taking that point. But
you got yourself off, just like you did this morning.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
Drew keeps feeling himself up. He's sitting here reaching in his shirt and fidgety, and he said he's had a pot of coffee today. We're on the way over here. He sees a girl. Oh my God, she's hot. We don't even see her face yet.
She was hot, did she not?
She was very attractive.
Yeah,
after we saw her, but you were just judging her on her side profile and haircut.
No, see, because I saw her come up. You didn't see it. So because you didn't see it, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it.
Fact of the matter is, who was right? Me.
She was.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
She was great.
Didn't get her numbers, so it doesn't really matter. It's just beside the point. Hey, she's cute. That's why I go to the state fair. Tons of corn dogs and tits and ass. I love it. Pronto puffs.
Are you going this year?
All day. Get there at 10, leave at 10. 12 hours.
Way too much.
Nah.
And you bring both kids?
Hell no, I don't bring kids to the
fair.
fair.
I was going to say.
That's my time, man. I eat like a...
Don't you and Levine go?
Yeah, me and Levine go. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, Mike,
pretty much every year.
Don't drink too much.
Last 10 years. But yeah, it's a blast.
Pronto puffs. Is that like
Pronto putt? Or Pronto... What do you mean, puff? It's Pronto pup.
Oh, Pronto pup?
Yeah, it's like the opposite. There's a corn dog and then there's the Pronto pup.
And that's like a dessert?
No, it's a fucking corn dog.
Well, then why don't they call it
because it's
a
different
fucking corn dog?
It's different. It's got different. So it's a different breading.
Oh, so the Pronto pup is the different breading.
Yeah, it's like made with a batter.
Okay, but there's still a hot dog in there.
Yeah, it's still a hot dog. Are you not Minnesota? Do you not go to the fair?
Yeah, I go every year. Not this year.
Obviously
probably.
not.
I don't get a Pronto pup. I got an alligator a couple years ago. That rocked.
Yeah. I mean, you could get that in Florida when I lived in Florida, so that doesn't appease me. It's too chewy. I'm good on that.
It was fried.
Fried? So, okay, sounds greasy and chewy. I don't know. It just, alligator doesn't appeal to me. I mean, if I was starving, dying in
the reason I liked fair is because they have that,
sure,
out there foods, and it's like, oh, you got alligator this year?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
And I get some new shit, but I also stick to my basics. I get the big fat bacon.
Cheese curds?
Yeah, I'll get the cheese curds. I get the cheese curds. It's not a necessity. I don't have to have the cheese curds.
How much do you spend?
$100? Yeah, $100. I don't make it an issue. Whatever I want to eat, I eat.
I'm
there for 12 hours. I'm getting fat.
Some Northeast and some cheese curds.
Yeah, I'll drink early, but I usually drive home, so I might have one or two throughout the day, and then that's it. I stop at RC Cola. If you guys go out to the State Fair, check out RC Cola stand. That's my Uncle Rick and his family, Uncle Rick and Aunt Teresa.
So we talked about that before, so it's just a soda stand. They just sell RC Cola.
It's pop. Yeah, it's a pop stand.
It's a pop. Soda pop.
Yeah, okay, soda pop. It's Coke. No, it's RC Cola.
And how much do they sell them for?
I think that it's $1 and $2. If you want the large, it's $2.
So a 16-ounce can?
I don't know the ounces, man. It's a fucking pop. Go there, find out, and it's $1. So it's a good deal. If you're at the fair, $1 for a pop's sweet.
Yeah.
It ain't Coke, it's RC. You're going to get, I think there's like 6 options.
RC's fine. My grandparents used to.
Yeah, RC's the shit.
I'm in.
Put a little grenadine in that shit. It's delicious.
An RC cherry cola?
Yeah, it's pretty good. No, but yeah, I love the State Fair, man. Gotta go every year.
So you had your draft this Sunday. You had it at night.
Yeah, I had it at night.
I had it at noon.
Fine. Online.
We did it at Devani's, and so how did it turn out for you?
It went good. Yeah, I mean, I was happy with it.
Well, what was your team?
Well, let's see here. Let's pull it up. I had auction league.
Oh, so. He does auction. That's
auction
right.
Draft.
Snake is the way to go.
To each their own. I mean, I like the auction because, with the Snake, there's only one way to draft. You take the best player pretty much available.
Exactly, just like the NFL.
Except in your league, because you have caps on how many players you can have at each position, which you have to have 2 quarterbacks, you have to have 2 kickers, you have to have 2 defenses.
Yep.
weird.
And you draft
weird for fantasy football.
You draft your two kickers and your backup defense at the very end. Those are your last 3 picks if you're smart.
To a point, I like it. I do, but like I saw your team, and you're fucked because we in your league. Here's how it works.
How am I fucked?
Let me explain to you. Because both of your tight ends, if I'm not mistaken,
week 11
have a week 11.
That was the only mistake.
The only mistake. That's a big mistake. Because what you're saying now is, come week 11, one of those 2 tight ends that you felt so great that you had to draft is now going to be gone.
Yes.
So you fucked up.
So I'm gonna make a $5 waiver move, or I've already put in for a trade.
So see, that's where it makes it even dumber. Is that it's going to cost you $5 to cut him and pick up somebody else, but you're willing to do that. It made no sense.
I have to.
No, it didn't. You should have drafted somebody else.
I
know.
An
opposite bye.
I always do. I made a mistake.
How are you not looking at the bye week? Tells me you have a fantasy football mind that's minute.
Oh my God.
Because you're not looking at all the aspects of it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just me.
You ever won a championship?
All the time.
When?
Not last year, but the year before.
Oh, you did?
Last year I was in the championship. I lost it.
Oh, I'm
sorry. It happens sometimes, but my teams are.
I lost
great.
to go to the championship.
I think I lost it. I can't remember. Honestly, I know I'm always competitive.
So Jameis Winston.
Yep.
Backup Carson Palmer.
Yeah, I like Jameis Winston. I'm not as high on Carson Palmer, but I like Jameis Winston.
He's going into his 3rd year.
Jameis, you don't have to sell him on me. I like him. He was one of the guys that I wouldn't mind him getting. Keenan
Allen, Demaryius Thomas, Willie Snead, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, I mean,
I got Demaryius in like the
Willie
Snead,
8th round. Willie Snead would be pretty nice because he'll have, hopefully, I don't know, you don't have it's not a PPR for you, is it?
No.
Yeah, so then it doesn't matter. So then I'm not as high on Willie Snead.
He's my 4th.
Fair enough. But I mean, Demaryius Thomas, I like him, but quarterback situation there is
it's Drew Brees.
What?
Oh, Demaryius.
Yeah, Demaryius Thomas. So, Denver's quarterback situation, I'm just not necessarily sold on. I mean, I like Simeon. He seems like he's playing well, but it's not like the years with Peyton Manning. So if that was with Peyton Manning, I'd say fuck yeah.
Again, I got him. I got him super late. So where I got him,
yeah, no, he just has to prove a little bit more to me for me to be.
So I had the 1st overall pick, drafted Le'Veon Bell. So my running backs, Le'Veon.
A little sketchy.
Dalvin Cook.
A little sketchy with that, but
Eddie Lacy, Jonathan Stewart.
Yeah, Eddie Lacy, I don't think he's starting.
You're crazy.
He's fat.
He's fat.
He is.
Good Booger, welcome to Good Booger. Can I take your order?
So my squad, I got Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz. And then
you missed out a year.
What?
On Matt Ryan.
I had him last year.
So did I, and Tom Brady.
Yeah, well, so Matt Ryan will be solid again this year, and I like Carson Wentz. I like their offense, so he's got a lot of weapons. So I like Carson Wentz.
Okay, not bad.
And then running backs, I've got Dalvin Cook.
So we both got Dalvin. Good for us.
Carlos Hyde, Frank Gore, Kareem Hunt, Tevin Coleman, and AP.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm solid at running back.
That's not why I said that. How many running backs did they allow you to have? You have 8 running backs.
You have a roster. You can fill that roster with as many elite athletes as you can. I don't have to have 2 defenses and 2 kickers and 2 tight ends. That's stupid.
Well, to have that many running backs is just dumb.
No, it's not, because I can go ahead and trade one of those running backs to one of the dipshits in my league at a later time.
BB trades all the time.
Good. But see, here's why I don't trade. Because I draft good, so I don't feel the need to trade. I do trade.
You draft well,
but I don't trade as very often. And I know people in my league get all pissed off, but I don't necessarily trade a lot.
I'm pretty much in the playoffs every single year. We have $5 waiver moves. You have 5 free, right? So you can make 5 moves for free. Yeah. I made 3 moves after that, so 8 moves throughout the year. I paid $15.
Yeah, and that's
BB Camp's brother. $150. I mean, these people just go crazy. They're picking up and dropping every week.
Yeah, I mean,
it's insane.
And some of those,
that's how you manage a league, right? You spend $15, 3 extra moves, done.
Okay, well, whatever. My wide receivers are Golden Tate, Kelvin Benjamin, Allen Robinson, and Jarvis Landry. And my tight ends, Greg Olson.
I like Greg. Jarvis Landry, I don't think is going to have. I think Devontae Parker is probably going to pick up most of that.
Devontae Parker is a nice, little side dish to Jarvis Landry, but Jarvis Landry is a reception hog, man. I'm in a PPR league. I like Jarvis Landry because he also returns, I think it's either kicks or punts. So, you
get a point per, you get a reception on a kickoff?
He's one of the more underrated receivers in the league.
I mean, like him.
Well, the only thing that is weary on him is the fact that Jay Cutler's his quarterback, So that's why. But
I like Jay Cutler.
But it's whatever.
He's always been a slinger.
I like my team. I think it's pretty solid. It's funny. I think it's funny how it was like.
What was your buy-in?
What do you mean buy-in? $100 for the league.
Mine was $100 too.
$200 budget, but I got there's some of the people in my league I don't even know. It's like, this one kid that's just obsessed with me. I don't even know who he is. Literally just everything. The chat line is just.
Oh, so you do it online?
Yeah, we did online, but he's just kind of have these little comments. So you're doing something right in life when you got haters already. Follow everything you do, but you don't even know who they are. Matt
Checking
Ross.
Your every move.
Yeah, I don't even know who this kid is, but apparently he's just obsessed with my life. So whatever.
You got Turd in the league too?
No, I'm not in that league with Weber and Turd and them.
No. Yeah, his favorite boy Stafford just got signed to a huge contract, highest paid player in the league. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I mean, there you go, Detroit. Matthew Stafford's good, but come on, he's not the best quarterback. He's not worth the highest pay. Why? I don't get it.
Because you got to hold on to him.
But what do you mean? Why does it take that much money to hold on to a guy who's? Yeah, he's good. He's good.
He is good.
He's not number one.
Last year was his best year too. I mean, he's up there 4,800 yards.
Well, when you have no running game,
no
running game, and you're passing the ball 40 times a game.
Well, Josh would tell you Amir Abdullah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So that's the thing. I mean, when you throw the ball 40, 50 times a game, yeah, you better put up over 5,000 yards. And when you had Calvin Johnson most of your career up until now, and I'm not taking anything away from him because and they got some good receivers. Like Golden Tate. So he's a reception hog.
Yeah, nice slot.
And that Galloway kid, whatever, looks pretty good.
Marvin Jones.
Yeah, Marvin Jones. So I like him as a quarterback, but not the number one paid quarterback. I think this is nonsense. Yeah,
well, that's just how the league goes. Everybody.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Everybody who's next up is
if that's going to negatively affect your team, and now you're not going to be able to keep X, Y, and Z because of it. To me, I like the Patriots approach and the Tom Brady approach. I mean. Because you're there to win football. You're going to be rich. You're going to be rich. I mean, you're already are rich. So what's the extra couple million here? I mean, yeah, it's nice, but if you really want to play football and be a champion, spread it. You got to spread the wealth a little bit and keep all the players there. Which New England doesn't necessarily do.
No, they don't.
But they're always competitive, and Tom Brady's not the highest paid quarterback, and that's why part of the reason why they're competitive.
Did you get the new Madden?
No, I didn't even get Madden last year.
So I bought it. 15. I bought it online through the Xbox, right?
Oh, you got Xbox?
Xbox One.
Oh, PS4.
But they have a new feature called Long Shot, and it's a story mode. Don't do it. So pissed. You go through. First off, it's more story than mode.
Well, yeah, sure.
And then you finally go through the draft and do all this, and as soon as you get drafted. It ends.
Well, yeah.
You don't even get to play for your team or then continue your story. What the fuck?
Are you sure? I don't know.
It ended. The credits came up and it was over. Oh. And I literally almost threw my fucking controller right through the TV. I was just
you should have read some reviews before you bought the game. If you're buying it
I'm still going to play franchise mode. And
would you get reality football? Is that what it is? So, follow a guy. I mean, that's what TV's
Devin Wade.
That was his name?
Yeah.
Did you get to make his name?
No. Oh. No, Devin Wade.
Yeah, I don't know. If I did get it, I play it twice and I never touch it. It just collects dust. I mean, I don't know. I don't game as much as I used to.
It's Madden.
Yeah, great. I'm not 15 anymore, man.
Oh, yeah, you got to be 15 to play Madden?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't play it.
Steen and BB have tallies up on their wall in the closet of...
And Steen
over
has
over 3 years.
Steen has no kids, no real commitment, but other than a job. So if that was my life, I'd be probably playing a little bit more Madden, but it's not. So I just whatever. If I get it, I get it. But I'm not rushing out to Target today and going to get it.
You don't have to.
You know,
I just
what's funny?
I just downloaded it.
Okay, well, but see, yeah, and you could do that. I want the disc. I want to, be able to scratch it or something.
You want to scratch it?
Can't you just get the disc and then put in your PS4 or Xbox and just download it that way?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure you can. I'm not a tech guy. I don't know. Whatever. Last time I turned the PS4 on, I had to wait 45 minutes for the thing to fucking set up.
It took 2.5 hours to download the Madden.
2.5 hours? You need better internet, man.
It's not the internet.
It's just the internet. What do you mean it's not the internet? It's fucking the internet. Your internet sucks.
Fuck you, Comcast. You heard it first.
Whatever.
Well, that's enough time for today. Sick of listening to you.
Yep, whatever. Let's go Vikes.
Reeves signing out.
Roach. Peace out.
Talk to you later.